Hi there, everybody, and welcome to today's auction. Very awesome. Day 139 is finishing. Day 140 auction is starting, and it happens to be number 7 venture capital auction. So that's pretty exciting to see. All right, let's quickly check out some of the numbers there, and we'll just wait for a few people to get on. I'll just do a quick sound check, make sure everything's running great. Yeah, so day 139 is finishing up. Hope you guys are having a good time. Pretty neat indeed. So pretty cool. So just doing the sound check, so I'll just do a quick welcome in the chat there, and welcome to you. If you've arrived, if you're into the Axion staking, you will be getting wrapped Bitcoin over the next 24 hours in a couple of minutes, so not far away at all. Pretty exciting. Sounds good, says Alex. Alex is one of our 2 moderators. Awesome. Another VCA. Now, this is incredible. Basically, Ethereum goes into the venture capital auction. It bids for over 1 billion Axion, and then real wrapped Bitcoin goes back to the people that bid. 10% of the Ethereum they put in goes back to them immediately. It goes to their MetaMask wallet. Extremely awesome. So in real time. And then 85% go back to all the stakers in proportion to their shares that they have. So your share percentage is key. Stakers win in staking tokens like Axion. So pretty awesome indeed. So if you haven't got Axion, buy and stake Axion. You can either enter the auction or you can buy it on Uniswap. Typically suggested if you've got under $1,500 to invest, then buy it on the auctions, get it staked, and start earning those beautiful wrapped Bitcoin as well as Axion dividends well into the future. Pretty exciting. Now, a lot of people are max sharing for 15.2 years. That's to get the most shares. You get 20% extra bonus shares per year. So it's a huge difference, over 300% difference compared to 1 year. So pretty amazing. And obviously, if you've got over $1,500, you may want to consider the auctions, like a venture capital auction, get 10% wrapped Bitcoin back. But once again, I always suggest going in towards the end of the day auction so that you know what the auction price is versus the Uniswap price. So that's a quick wrap up of the venture capital auctions and staking. So let's get into it, look at some of the stats that's coming up. So let's have a look. So we've got 103 million in today. We've got day 139, and we've got almost 42 ETH. It's way oversold. I haven't been watching it all day on today because I've been doing some video rendering, but it's 83,000 US dollars in there, way oversold. You can see we started off on the Axion Today dashboard because we can see the auction rate, which is normally starts off with a 10% discount to the market rate, or Uniswap as we like to say, is actually 26.94% higher. So that means that discount it starts off with is gone, but you do get a 10% referral bonus if you go in, and so that's gone too, in the sense that you get it, but the price difference to Uniswap is much cheaper. We can see that on Uniswap you get 3.4 million Axion per ETH on auction rate, and you'll get 2.5 million. Plus, if you get your 10% bonus, that's another 250,000. So you're up close to 2,750. You're still well short of 3.5 million. Now, also, if you self-refer, you get 20%. I was about to bring that up, Alex. You bet me to it. So if you self-refer, you get 20%. So you have to use 2 wallets for that, and that would be another 500,000. So it'll take you up to 3 million. So that's where that would get you closer to 3.4. Hey, but in the future, if Axion price keeps continuing going to where we think it is, this is all going to be cheap as chips, as we like to say in New Zealand, cheap as chips. So it's a matter of perspective, but obviously if you want to get a better rate and a higher base today, then it's better to get more. So we understand that too. Someone must be self-referring to make these oversells make any sense. Yeah, that must be the case. Alex is on the money there, or on the Axion as we like to say, and he's looking forward to his wrap Bitcoin divs. Hey Jason H, good to stay here. I'm already staked 100% for max share. I love those divs. Yeah, beautiful stuff. So here we are at the beautiful number 7 VCA about to start. Not far away. Let's have a quick look there. Yeah, in 13.5 minutes, the number 7 VCA. I love it. Number 7, awesome. We're going to have good luck for that one, particularly good. So, and we're leading in with this oversubscribed regular auction day. So this is a regular auction day, folks. It's over 100 million, but the venture capital auctions are twice a week on Tuesday and Friday. and they're over 1 billion Axion at the moment. Obviously, as price rises, they may be reduced in size, so it's really, if you want to get more Axion, it's good to get it today and get into that. So when I say today, with the VCA coming up, so it's a good place to get it. Once again, I always suggest going in at the end of the auction so that you're comfortable that you knew full information what the final auction price will be compared to the Uniswap price, which is where you can buy it on the market. So there we are, folks. It's always been good to be an informed bidder and an informed investor, to have all information. And so when you have auctions, best to go in towards the end. Don't leave it too late, of course. The gas fees and the transactions speed, you don't want to get to fall in that trap. So you don't want to be in the last couple of minutes or so, 10 minutes even. You just need to make sure that you get your bid in. So pretty cool. Let's go back to the Axion, the official Axion staking platform. Check that out. That gives a little bit different information. You can see here 12 minutes ago, we've got 102.9 million in there, $60,000, 90% sellout, which is where you still get your 10% auction price discount is at 55,000, but we're at a massive 82,972. I don't recall a day like this in recent times. We've had a lot of oversolds, but this is like incredible and super amazing. We've got 112 million Axion. So in regular auctions, 80% of the Ethereum that goes in, so we've got 41.7, 80% of that, or $82,000 goes in, $83,000 goes into buy Axion off the Uniswap price, help support that, and that's ended up with 65,000 US dollars in the last 24 hours to do that. 112 million Axion would be distributed to stakers. So stakers get Axion from the regular auctions. They get wrap Bitcoin from the 2 venture capital auctions per week. That's 7 auctions a week, 2.5 million Axion up for grabs, and lots more divs for stakers. And so watch the space on that. Pretty cool. We're having a lot of great trends in Axion. Everything's going in the right direction, and it's just going at a faster pace in some ways, and we'll have a look at some of those stats too. Let's have a quick look at that actually now, because we're going to focus mainly when the auction finishes in 11 minutes. Going to mainly focus on the venture capital auction and watching some of those Ethereums come in, see whether we'll get any surprises early on. It's just part of the fun really, and as stakers, it's just a good entertainment to see what Ethereum comes in, how big and when. And if it happens in the first, say, half an hour or 45 minutes of the auction, that's a pretty exciting thing to be involved with. And we've had a few of those. Let's quickly go to, let me just go to the chat here. FBAM, welcome FBAM, good to see you, well done mate. Liam John Brannon, do you think the auction was oversold on purpose? Well, that's what Alex was alluding to, probably a self-referrer, someone that had 2 wallets and self-referring themselves. Yeah, interesting times. There is a lot more pressure coming in on the auctions generally, so demand for Axion is moving up. We've got net stakers is really climbing, liquidity is actually falling. If we adjust the liquidity on Axion today dashboard, let's go have a quick look at the roundup numbers. We'll do it now rather than after the close. So I've lost all my whale monitoring because we had a refresh. TDL was doing something refresh, so I've lost all that. But we've got the staked at, we've got total supply 276.3 billion Axion. Look at that liquid number. That's the official liquid number on the Axion today dashboard, but that's actually, we reckon that's probably closer to 42, maybe 42, 43 billion Axion in liquid, and that's going down every day. So we're having 2.5 million Axion minted per week, but most of that all gets staked for a minimum of 60 days or 120 days, and a lot of it's getting staked longer. I think something like 60% is getting max shared and stuff like that. And then we've got liquid getting max shared on top of that, liquid sitting in people's wallets, liquid being bought on the market, being max shared. And we just saw one there, that notification just come up, another couple of million staked, and we're having more wallets come into the play. Anyway, so if we're doing 100 wallets a day, 3-4 million, that's 3-4 million buys, and a lot of them are staking max share, or at least having a really good. All right, so 58.7 is the official number. We reckon it's closer to 42, 43. And if you take out all the contracts and stuff like that that are on the Ether scam, 217.6 billion staked outstanding. Look at that share rate, 78.74. But once again, if we exclude some of those contracts in that, we're probably well in over the 80s. And hopefully we'll get some new numbers. I like to use official numbers. And hopefully we'll get some from Punky and stuff like that. I think they were alluding to it in his episode 4, so we'll check that out of his Punkonomics show. Crypto rank 507, Total stakes 22,675. Average stake size 9.25 million. Average stake length 1,953. Not too bad there. And we've pushed over that 50 million. Sweet, 50 million market cap, 51.33, and we've got a share rate of 1.126 that will go up slightly again as we close this auction. We've got 7 minutes and 43 seconds to go on the auction. I don't expect anyone else to be bidding in there. Surely not a good idea. If you're wanting to get more Axion, you can just get it on Uniswap for today. Or if you want to get your 10% wrap Bitcoin, get it on the VCA, which is about to start in 7 minutes, 8 minutes. All right, so analytics, let's have a quick look at the wallets. This is very key, very important measure. Okay, 24 for the last day, a bit softer than we've had recently. Let's have a look at the week. 420 still solid, but we had at least 2 good days of wallets, so we want that to keep increasing. Marketing is just slowly ramping up. They're still doing A/B testing. I believe they're going to do it through to the end of April, so working out what are the best ads. So watch that. This is certainly going to creep up, and then they're going to pretty full on in that May period, I think. It's going to wrap up big time. I was just watching the Punkonomics today, and they had a few insights around the marketing in that one. All right, so if you haven't seen that, go and see it. You can find Punkonomics on this channel recommended list, and that's the strategy and marketing manager. Also with the creative director Joel, they were both together physically in a nice studio there. They're doing a series of Punkonomics videos from the looks of it. It's going to be pretty helpful. Okay, so let's quickly go to the overview there. 480.7 billion shares. Man, we're getting up towards that 500 billion shares. Now this is what decides how much of the reward pool. So if you've got a certain amount of shares, you can compare it to this amount, which is 480.7 billion, and you get your share percentage, and that's how much you're going to get from the daily reward pool, which has Axion in it, 8% inflation, wrap Bitcoin, whatever, any of the rewards, that's your allocation. So pretty cool there. We've got the big paydays. You get those over the next 5 years. You've got to be staked for at least 350 days over those periods. So 700 days for the next one, etc. Max Share Club. Now this is super. One of the 4 pillars, I call it. Max Share Club. 84. It's the most important one. 85.25 billion is staked. We've hit that 85 onwards to 100 billion. We've got a competition on Discord about when you think the date is. I put in the I think I put in the 3rd of May. No, wait a minute. Yeah, April. I put on the 3rd of May for hitting 100 billion. Now it could be earlier. I was thinking late April, but hey, if you want to pick up late April, go for it. I put the 3rd of May. I did a bit of quick math. Hopefully that's all right. And then away. So that's almost 50 million US dollars at the current price. Pretty outstanding. Current price is 0.0059. It's going up. Axion price is going up, and we've only got one liquid whale that says that he's not going to be selling. Based on the last comments I heard, he might do. I don't know. He's a liquid, obviously, but if he stakes, awesome. He's the only one that I know of, and so we shouldn't have any more issues of the whales selling down and taking the momentum out of the market like we just had a couple of times already. So it looks like we're getting set for going to that next level, and I'm getting excited myself. Bitcoin in the auctions, we had 42.6 million at the current price, 43.14, 6 venture capital auctions. So we're looking to really go for gold after this. We're going to have another whole day and get at least 500,000 US dollars in there from the looks of it. Let's go quickly back to the Axion auction and scroll down. We'll see what that's worth at the moment. So we've got 1 billion and 13 million. That's coming up in a couple of minutes, 4 minutes. We've got that's worth almost 600,000 US dollars. My craziness! It's just going off the planet for that really serious and big numbers. So awesome. Hey, John Atkins, good to see you. Morning all. Another exciting day. John says in the chat there. So welcome to everybody else here to the chat. And over the next period, we're going to have a lot more people come on. So pretty cool. All right. So let's check out once again that dashboard. We're going to go back there. So pretty exciting. We're starting off at that point. We're should rocket over 3 million US dollars and get maybe even close to 3.2 million today in the VCA, assuming it gets sold out. But they have been a starlight of sellouts so far, 3 weeks. So we're just starting our 4th week of VCAs. And you can see almost 1.5 million US dollars has been withdrawn by stakers in Axion. And that's what it's all about, folks. Pretty neat. So we've got 3 minutes to go. Nothing seems to have changed there. Pretty cool. That's looking pretty stable. And let's see what's going on here. So let's have a quick look at some of the activity while we're at it. We've got some stake. Look at these stakes. Just 11 minutes ago, 56 minutes ago, all 15 years. So this is a new stake. Someone did 3.7 million, 15 years. And here's a stake upgrade. Someone upgraded a stake, and they did 6.7 million max shares in time for the VCA, no doubt, right? Alex did it last week with some Hex, so these guys know what they're doing, moving and shaking. So pretty cool. We always get a mix of stakes, but we've got another one there, 6 million. That was an hour ago. Pretty cool. And let's have a look. A lot of people withdrawing some Bitcoin. They might be actually buying. People bidding in the auction, sorry, but they might be actually getting in. So this 15 years, another 15 years. You can see it just keeps going and going. Pretty exciting stuff there. Look at these huge one, 75 million whales. Yesterday we had 250 millions, and today we've got a 75 there, 15. So big numbers coming in. So you can see how the net figures, how we're staking away more than we're minting every week, and the liquidity is going down, down, down. What does that mean for the price? You guessed it. It's going up that way, something like that. So that's pretty funny. All right, so here we got this person floating around with 130 million. So we do have some wallets still in the 3 to 700,000 range. Sorry, 3 to 700 million range, but not too many from memory. Maybe 7 or 8 from memory. I can't remember exact picture in my mind, but it's something like that. So I might go through that on another video. So you got, see, here's one for 378 million. Still a few of those floating around, and so we're doing short stakes. So we'll see what they do. There may be some of them will be waiting to see what happens, but others will maybe just be holding it in liquid for a short game. All right, so I think we're going down the auction here. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Here we go. We're almost there. It's going to roll over, and then we'll move over to the VCA. Actually, I might go to the official one. Got a nice zoom there. Alex loves it when I do the zoom accidentally because I don't know how to control my Apple mouse. That's pretty much it. Alex says timing is everything. Price is looking good too. With you being Superman, are we all part of the Axion League? I think we might be, John. I think we might be. So anyway, let's go there. We've got 1 minute to go, folks. 1 minute for this regular auction, and it's day 139 finishing, and we're about to start day 140, the 7th venture capital auction. Pretty exciting. Let's have a quick look at the price while we're here. Look at that. Look at my triangle. Everyone loves my triangles. My triangles. Oh, my lines. My lines. Look at that. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's like, yeah, Masters of the Universe. But that's a Superman chart there. Look at the other one. Woohoo! That was pretty good. I was only just short of the top end of it. And here we're going up here, right, almost in the spank in the middle. So there we are. Thanks to a whale, of course. That red candle's one of the whales that sold. But there we are. All right, so enough of that. Let's go back to the auction. So 16 seconds to go. Pretty hilarious. Alex is going to have something to say, I know, on my charting skills. So look forward to that. So there we're 8 seconds to go. 7 and 6, and we're just counting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And boom, we're finished day 139. We're starting day 140. We're on venture capital auction number 7. So it's just started. It's going to take a second to refresh, of course. And you can see there that's going to refresh as well. So that's 112 million Axion that's been bought on the market. 80% of the Ethereum that went in has used to go onto Uniswap and buy and support the price as well. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the price over the next 24 hours because we're watching that happen. And every time we have a VCA, more is staked, more is net staked, and that means more support. Doesn't necessarily mean a direct causal thing. It's just pushing that price a bit further. So we'll see what happens during. Obviously, we've got a lot of ETH that's got to go on into the auction, capital auction today. So it's going to be interesting to see that amount of ETH going into the auction, plus what's happening on Uniswap. That's dynamics is really interesting. So watch out for that. Let's refresh this page. We're going to have the new VCA come up. Data. We're just waiting for that to spring up there. There we are. So 1,013 million. So 1 billion, 13 million. Axion subscribes $594,000 at the moment at the start. I might take a little snapshot of that. I'd normally do the end, but I'll do a little snapshot just to see what the value is at the end of the auction. And 270 ETH would be 90%. So that's what we need. Let's see what Axion Today dashboard says. Let's refresh that. Axion Today dashboard just updates, I think, a little bit behind it. We'll see what happens there. 1 billion, boom, there we are. It says 267.67 is 90%, so that's pretty much the same. Slightly different there, but 540,000 will be 90%. Remember, the venture capital auctions, all auctions, regular auctions, venture capital auctions, start with a 10% auction price discount to Uniswap, which is the market price. So that's 90%. That's why they have this figure. That's the sellout figure, 90%. But of course, if the available amount is actually at 594, so if that sells out, that's much higher, and you can work that out. So uh, what's that? 284. So 270 times what's it? 1.1, I guess, is 297, something like that. So pretty cool. Hopefully I got my maths right there. The other ways to do it, I guess, is just to go divided. So let's do that. Boom. Yeah, so about 297, 300, somewhere around that mark. So have a look what Alex says. I know he's going to get me. He's going to get me with this beautiful triangle. Oh, thanks, Alex. Alex been kind. Bitcoin was pushing up earlier today, touched 60,000 again. Yeah, that's quite bullish. Hasn't had the push to the third wave yet, though, Alex. So we'll see what happens. Funny VCAs want me to see Bitcoin go lower so we can get a little more wrap Bitcoin. Yeah, that's the idea. Is that if Bitcoin's lower, then and Axion's going up, then we need more ETH to go into the auction. And if more ETH goes in, we get more wrap Bitcoins. Wrap Bitcoin is, or Bitcoin is cheaper. So that's what we're talking about there. So the difference in prices make a big difference amount of wrap Bitcoin, but we're looking at huge. Our price, Axion price, is up here at 0.0059. So we're going to need a decent amount of ETH in there. Obviously, ETH is flurried. Let's quickly check out that. So ETH is, let's just refresh this. This is the CoinGecko. We're going to check out Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are two pivotal indicators at the moment. So 59.56, almost 50, yeah, basically 60,000 almost, and Ethereum at 2,000. I look at Binance Coin, absolutely rocketed to 352. That was only 270 about 2 days ago. So Binance Coin has really rocketed. So yeah, pretty amazing. And yeah, that's what we're going to get there. So watch the folks. We're going to get a lot of action there today and wrap Bitcoin diffs. So if if you're staked and you're registered, you must have your VCA, your account registered. You will get VCA divs up there. So I just realized my view's actually way behind the actual YouTube channel. So let's have a look there. So we'll see what happens. We're 4 minutes in. We'll see what happens with the Ethereum coming in. 270 to do a 90% sellout, which means that you keep, as a bidder, you keep the 10% auction price discount. But of course, if it goes past that and it goes up towards, so it goes over 270, goes up towards, say, 300, then you're looking at a sellout of the available amount, which is that 594,000, which is the complete sale, and that erodes the discount. If it goes over 594,000 US dollars in Ethereum in there, over 300, it's going to basically start creeping in there. It'll be, but you'd get your 10% wrap Bitcoin back if you bid in. So if you bid Ethereum into this auction, you will get 10% wrap Bitcoin immediately, bam, like that. So all you have to do, if you want to get into this auction, you can hit the link below. There are no referrals in this auction. It's just 10% wrap Bitcoin back to the bidder, and you can come to this platform, hook up your MetaMask wallet, put your Ethereum in here, send max, and you'll be able to get in there. I see that we've undefined there. I don't know why that didn't connect. So let's have a look. Still undefined. Not sure why that is, but let's refresh that again. Some a little technical stuff there with the connection. Doesn't really make any difference because the auction's still running, but there we are. So if you add some Ethereum in there, you just send max to here, and then you can put in their bid amount. Once you do that, you'll have an Ethereum fee to enter. You have an Ethereum fee to exit when the auction finishes in 24 hours. So that's 2 fees. You have to exit, withdraw, and then stake that, a minimum of 120 days. And a maximum of 5,555 days. So if you're looking at bidding in today, that's what will the process be. So 2 Ethereum fees, 1 to enter, 1 to exit, withdraw, and stake. Obviously, once you come out, you'll be registered for the future dividends as well. So not only will you get 10% wrap Bitcoin back, you'll also get the Axion based on the auction price. So we're starting off a Uniswap 3.4 million per ETH, and we're starting with the auction 3.7 million per ETH. But obviously, the final price is in 24 hours. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But you'll have that. But then obviously if you're staked, you're going to get wrap Bitcoin and dividends from the future regular auctions and venture capital auctions. Pretty awesome to be a staker in Axion, so that's pretty neat. It's cool. Yeah, so that's going on. We're just waiting to see whether we get something in there, and we'll find out what will happen there. Now, I have finished my liquidity mining video. So if you can see, liquidity mining is on the third tab. Been asked by that for a few people. I tried to render it a couple times today. It crashed a couple times. My computer, I was obviously not being able to handle some of that lately. It's getting a bit old, my computer, so I probably need to do an upgrade with some sweet wrap Bitcoin divs. But I will try and get that rendered and posted. That will be sort of finishing off the third product, which is the mining. That's got more risk return in a sense, but it's got impermanent losses as well. And that basically, if the price goes against you, you can have capital losses, also income losses. So you get incomes from the Uniswap, but you also get income from what started off at 5 billion incentive on the mining page from the Axion team. Is now I think it's just below 4 billion, about 3.9 billion now. But it's still got quite a few days to go, about 142 days or something to go. So that's interesting. A couple of people have asked me for the process, and I've got a full video covering that. Plus, also a site that monitors your profitability for you, does all the calculations. So that will come out probably after this live stream. I'll try and get that rendered tonight. Hopefully that will work and get that out. But yeah, good times. Now I've had to delay my platform launch because I'm a bit behind with my videos and other stuff. So I will look at doing that probably tomorrow. So we'll see how we go. Okay, welcome everybody to this channel. If you're new to Axion, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for the notifications. There's lots of great videos coming, auctions and staking, and there's going to be mining soon as well. So all that strategy, marketing, all sorts of stuff on here, wealth management. So check all those videos out. It's pretty good to see, and yeah, hope you enjoy that one. And obviously here we are waiting for some ETH to come in. We're 9 minutes in to the number 7 VCA, Venture Capital Auction. We have 2 of these a week, one on Tuesday, one on Friday, which is today. And basically they are over 1 billion each, so that's 80% of the AXN is in those 2 auctions per week. But we're getting people max staking all the time, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's quickly check. So this is the current prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Let's quickly have a check of the gas prices while we're waiting for some Ethereum to pop in the auction. Hopefully we'll have some early on while we're doing this live stream. So there we are. We've had rocketing gas fees up to 300 a couple of times back on Thursday, but we're coming back down. Fortunately, we're coming back down towards the 100 mark. So we'll see. Hopefully we'll make that. The weekend is always best for doing transactions. We can see that, but the Saturdays and the Sundays we're back down at 70, 80 grade. It's much more reasonable for doing transactions and staking. I'll be doing some stuff hopefully on Saturday, Sunday for that. So I'm waiting for those timings to do some transactions. John Atkins, looking forward to the liquidity vid. Been in LP a while now. Yeah, so I'll be doing that. And it is finished. I was delayed. I finished it days like last week. I think last Friday. I think it's a week old now. I hadn't finished editing it, but then I tried all today, and it failed a few times. Got the closest I got was 50% through, but then I accidentally opened up some applications, and then it crashed my computer. So hopefully I'll get it done tonight, John, and it'll get posted. It's a pretty comprehensive video, and I think it's going to be quite helpful to people. And obviously they've upgraded the mining page. It's got a bit more information now, and so that's cool too. You can check out some of that on the mining tab. But the biggest thing with mining is that oh, there's 2 ETH. We've got our first 2 ETH come in, $4,000 US. There's some more wrapped Bitcoin divs. Check out your staking page. You can basically go to your staking page, check it out. You'll have a light item there that says wrap Bitcoin, and basically that's on the staking platform. It sits inside a smart contract on the blockchain, all the wrap Bitcoin, so you can just leave it there. You don't need to withdraw it straight away. You can just leave it there and accumulate week after week after week. But as we've seen, quite a few people like to go to take that out. They like to withdraw it. We've seen that here. We've had 43.14 wrap Bitcoin now. This will climb now over the next 24 hours, but we've already had 24.42 withdrawn, so that's well over 50% there. Must be closer to 60%, 55, something like that. So that's continuing to people take it out. Some people sell it and buy more Axion, get into the auction, get more ETH, get more Axion. And other people's just hodling it because they believe that wrap Bitcoin may go up long term, big time, and so it could be a wonderful something for 10 years time. So there we are. Look at that, 20 million staked for 5 days, another 4 million, very long there, 4 years or something, 35 million for 15 years. Look at this. This is all just happening now. Look at that stuff. That's crazy good. And I think a lot of stuff in the regular auctions is getting staked a long period of time. So pretty neat. All right, let's just scroll down on the Axion today. We've got 2 ETH there. We've got that 10% auction. See how you get 2 benefits, and you get the 10% auction price, but that may erode, and so that may not be a benefit. It's like a conditional benefit, and then you get the main benefit, which is 10% wrap Bitcoin back from your Ethereum. So if you put in 1 Ethereum, you'll get 0.1 Ethereum back in wrap Bitcoin, but that's immediately. It goes straight to your wallet as soon as you enter the auction. So you'll it's pretty fun to get that back. And 85% of that 1 ETH, which is 0.85 ETH, will go and buy wrap Bitcoin, and that goes back to all stakers. So if you put 100 ETH, that'd be 85 ETH that went and buy wrap Bitcoin, and that will go back to the stakers, and you'll get your 10 ETH back in wrap Bitcoin. 5% goes, the difference 5% goes back to the Axion team and helps with their operations and marketing. And so it's built in, sustainability is built in to the auctions, and the auctions are every day. 2 VCAs Tuesday and Friday, 5 regular auctions Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's pretty fun there. Venture capital auctions represent 80% of the new minted coins every week, but as obviously if Axion's price keeps going up, then that will probably reduce. We think possibly it might happen at 001, but not necessarily. It just depends on supply and demand, and so we'll watch that one with close eyes. Oh look, our auction availability has gone to 600 million. $600,000. I always get the millions and thousands and billions. So thousands, millions, and billions. It's easy when you start jumping around the numbers. But we've got $600,000 is now valued on the Bitcoin. So it was at 594. It's now 600,000 US dollars. Pretty neat. So we've got 4,000 in there. We've just started, folks. We need about 270 to get to the 90% mark. So we'll watch that one very closely, and about 300 to sell out from memory. So pretty cool. Very exciting indeed. Yeah, very cool. So let's 270. It's going to be cool. Let's have a look here. So 270, I guess divided by 0.9 gives us the 300. Yeah, we need 300 to sell out that 1 billion. And if we get more than 300, we're going to oversell the auction and drive the auction price down. At the moment, you're still getting that sweet 10% premium. But once again, I always say going towards the last hour of the auction, and then you can see a closer idea of what the auction price is versus the Axion price, and so forth. But they've all been pretty strong demand for the regular auctions and venture capital auctions ever since the VCA started. And here we are, VCA number 7, 15 minutes in. We've got 2 Ethereum, looking good, and already $3,383 has gone back to stakers. Pretty awesome. That's 85%, 0.0568 Bitcoin stakers, and that goes to the wallets. Now, if you're a whale and you're holding 1%, you just got 1% of that. Okay, we've got a couple of whales that are got 1, 2, 3%, something like that, and there's only there's a couple of them, and they're not only a couple of them, but there's a couple of them, and they're getting that. So pretty neat. But we don't they're all max shared. They're max shared. We love the max shared whales. They can earn as many divs as they want. It's much better for the ecosystem as we move forward. So pretty cool. All right, let's have a look. A couple of comments here in the chat. Looking forward. Yeah, great. Cheers, says John. A pleasure on that one. And Alex K says it's still hard to get used to 2 ETH being 4,000 US dollars. Gotta love the bull run. Yeah. So last year when we obviously had the beginning of the health scares and all the rest of it, we had when it bottomed, it went down to, I think it was like $97, $92, $98 Ethereum price, and now we're back up at 2,000. It's like 20x from there. So pretty incredible run for that 20x. I think that Ethereum's still undervalued, but they do need to deal with their fees, with their sharding, ETH 2.0, and gate was it the docking ETH 1.0 into ETH 2.0, and also the miners. Moving on from the miners, getting really into that proof of stake move. Miners is a thing where they mine and do the algorithms calculating on the blockchain, and they get these nice profits, and so we've got to get past those guys. And the other thing is that if we go to proof of stake where people are staking started in December, so that's where we need to get to. And with the sharding technology, We need that to come in. Now there is a fork coming up in a month, approximately. So we'll see what happens with that as well. But we've just seen Hex, Richard Hart of Hex, announce his own chain, Pulse Pulsechain, and he's going to have something unique in that feature. So that's really fun to see. I love crypto land. You get all these huge things happening, pretty amazing. So watch out for that one. It's going to be fun times. And there, so there are a lot of hexagons inside Axion, so that's well, because if Hex does well, Axion does well as well. So there's a big supporter, pretty neat there. XDL, good morning from the East Coast. Good to see you, XDL. So XDL does Axion merchandise, so that's awesome. You can see on the recommended channels here. I think we've got his channel. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel, sorry, but on the on something else that we're launching, hopefully tomorrow, officially launched. It's been delayed, but we're getting there. We'll have, he's got his merch on there, so we can watch that. Yeah, so cool. You get some really good, I think he's got caps and t-shirts, all Axion merch with the Axion logos and all that sort of stuff on his merch channel. So pretty cool. I think you can post, I'm not sure if you can post that URL, X, but if you want to post it in the chat, I think if it does, I don't know if I've got any limits on that. See if you can post that, it'd be cool. People are going to check out your merch. If hopefully you can post, I'm not sure. New punky shirt too. Wow. So XDL is diversifying into punky brands as well. Pretty nice. So that's cool. Actually, I think I might have seen it. I think you may have shown it to me. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So here we are, we're 18 and a half minutes in, we've got 2 Ethereum in there. Let's see whether we get any sweet surprises from some sharks or we've had actually a lot of shrimps and a lot of small people that have got small account. They're new investors from the looks of it, and they come in with 60 ETH. So some interesting stuff going on in the background. Now we've got. I wish we had some little pearls of wisdom from Scott. We didn't get any. We had two pearls of wisdom of Scott 2 days in a row. We had some nice stuff from Punky. But pretty neat. Let's have a quick look at the Axion news site on the channel and let's quickly check out. So this is all the news today. So let's have a look back there. So the news today was that Punky did his a Q1 recap, white paper review, marketing funds, and with Joel. And that was quite a nice little sit back and relax. And they went through the white paper. They went through a bit of the maths, with the projections about net staking and the global share rate and all that sort of stuff. It was quite neat. And they talked about marketing and marketing partners and branding and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool, and just gave a few hints about some of the stuff that's coming up. So pretty nice. That was cool too. And they gave a breakdown of the spending budget. So complete transparency about what's going on there. Very exciting to see that. And they did say that marketing is still A/B testing, probably through to the end of April. And once they get a good idea of what works and what doesn't work, then they will be going even bigger guns on that one. So I like that. It was pretty cool. So you can check that out there. So I'll post that on the channel. So you can check that. Oh, I think you can check that out. It's funny on the Mac. The Mac's really cool, but I don't know a lot of the shortcuts in that. I just never take the patience to find out. So yeah. Hey, Superman and chat. VCA and price looking mint. They are looking mint. Welcome, Lamzos. Lamzos. That's a cool name. All right, let's jump back to the auction. Don't want to miss all the action. 4 ETH. We got 4 ETH. We doubled up. It's like that. Have you ever been to a casino, and then they got the double or nothing? Like you win the slots, they go double or nothing. Like on the cards. I think it's normally cards games. We just doubled up, 8,000. Nice, 0.1135 Bitcoin already. That's over a tenth of a Bitcoin. And $6,767 there, gone to stakers. If you're staked, you got some more Bitcoin there. Pretty cool. And yeah, we should expect quite a bit. What are we going to expect? Let's have a quick look. Let's go 300. Let's divide that by, what's that, 3? Yeah, we should get, what's that, 60? That's 10 Bitcoin, is it? 10 Bitcoin? We're going to expect 10 Bitcoin today? Alex, 10 Bitcoin? Is that what can we expect? I think our record's, what, 8.3? 8.3 something, 8.7. I've got the all the closes, but that's pretty amazing. So wow, 10 Bitcoin today. Wow, that's some epic stuff right there. We can expect 10 Bitcoin today coming in. Obviously, 85% of that will be to stakers, so that's 88.5 is what we should be expecting to be distributed. But it's 10 Bitcoin into the ecosystems there, 60,000 for BTC. So yeah, pretty awesome. 10. That's just blows the mind. That's pretty neat. That's just in one VCA. One VCA. VCA number 7. So it's pretty cool. So 4,000 there, and with 22 minutes in, so pretty cool. So cheers to that. So we've got 4 Ethereum in there. We've still got that 10.43% cheaper than the market. Let's see what the market's doing. Market's going up along the triangle. Let's just quickly wrap up there. We've got over 10 million in liquidity, 10.2 million. That's really good. And we've got 1.1 million in daily volume. That's quite decent. We want to get up to 2-3 million. That really moves the price up when we've got that sort of buying. We've got pooled ETH at 2,500, almost going up to 2.6, just under 8.6 billion Axion. So we get another run on the price. Those numbers will all switch around and pretty neat. We've got 40,642 transactions. That's heading in the right direction. That's what I've been watching quite closely. And you can see we've got lots of buying going on there. And that's pretty cool. So on a venture capital auction, you won't see that. On a regular auction, you see buying from the actual auction. But obviously, we're getting wrapped Bitcoin, so that's not going to show up on here. And we've got that. So 0006 looking good. Hex is looking at 0.17. I'm expecting that to finally break out over that 2 cent any day now. So watch out for that one. And our Gwei at the moment is 156 medium. So what's that? 136 slow. So there we are at the moment. So all right, back to the auction. Still 4 there. We're expecting something exciting to happen. I can feel it. I don't know about you. Number 7. It's number 7. Something's got coming in there. So watch out for that one. We're going to keep watching. We're going to be doing a full-on VCA live stream. If you want to get a cup of coffee, get a hot chocolate or something, and come back, sit down, relax, maybe a few cheese and crackers, light beer or something, or a glass of wine, feel free to do that. We're not going anywhere at the moment, so it's going to be fun times. Easy math, Alex says. Alex is probably a graduate of, I don't know, where would you be a graduate of? Maybe Oxford or somewhere like that. I don't know. I think Alex living in America, so it's not going to be Oxford. Unless he got what's a Rhodes Scholarship? I think that's what they get. Some of the top students get Rhodes Scholarships. Coffee for me right now, says Ax the Owl. Right on, says Alex. Easy math. Yeah, it's a 10. It's amazing. Easy math, but it still blows your mind, right? So, boop. Yeah, pretty cool. So 1 billion. Oh, we're up to 603. We're going to 603 now. Oh wow, the price of Axion. Look at that. It's just pushing up there. Let's enlarge this price chart. Let's pull that back. There we are. If I take off the eye there, we'll take off the charts. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. Boom. Look at that. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. So if we're expecting 300 Ethereum, let's assume a sellout in the auction. We expect 300 Ethereum in, and we're expecting 300 Ethereum for the full sellout and 270 if it's 90%. And then you're going to get Ethereum going onto the market to buy Axion as well. That's when there's a definitely demand game changer going on, and liquidity is really falling. So let's quickly we're just going to depart from that for a second and have a look at here. So this 58.7, we think that it's closer to 42, 43 billion. In fact, Scott sort of mentioned that as well. Apparently, it has some inclusions of auctions stuff in it, future auctions. I'm not sure whether that's in some of the contracts, but even if we deduct all those contracts that are sitting at the top of EtherScan, it gets us down closer into the 45, 42 billion, and it's going down. So this number's going down. This was 68 only like maybe 6 days ago, 5 days, can't remember now, but that's almost down 10 billion. And we've seen some big whales that were liquid stake, some big decent sharks are staking and stuff like that. So it's interesting stuff. There we are up at 43.25 Bitcoin there. Our max shares 85.36, still climbing. Pretty cool. 27 minutes in, we've got 4 ETH. Let's see what we get in the first hour. I think we're going to be going a bit longer because this is pretty exciting stuff. We've been waiting a few days for this, so since Monday. So we had since Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we've got a 2-day gap. So between this one, when this one finishes on the Saturday, we got the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 3 days. So that big gap is going to be interesting. So every week that we go, and we got this net staking being bigger than the minting, so we've got 2.5 billion minted a week, and we get staking at say 5-6 billion, then it's going to change. The game's going to change so fast, and it's going to be incredible. And if we got Bitcoin and Ethereum staying up at these elevated levels, maybe even getting ready to go for that third wave, then even if they're stable at that level, then we've got this huge couple of weeks coming up. It's going to be mind-blowing. So I know that Scott's been pretty bullish about 1 cent, and obviously the next target really is the 001, 1/10 of a penny. So we'll see how we get onto there, but it's certainly looking pretty bullish. We're at 0.059,475 at the moment. Exciting stuff. The marketing's still just in that analytical ramp-up stage, as I said, but we've got that lovely banner we've got that lovely banner going on here on Dex Tools. Dex Tools is growing really fast, and it's got a lot of big deals coming up. I'm actually going to try and cover that for you. I'm going to get. I've got a friend who's a premium member, and they actually just got paid from their Dex Tool partnership. Pretty handsome monthly fee income. Sorry. So I'm going to talk to them and get a lot of details, and we're going to have a bit of a lowdown on Dex Tools. Now I think it was costing. I think it was 15,000. I think from memory, or 12,500. So I think maybe around that mark, maybe on the lower side for this ad for a week. But the audience is ginormous, and it's a very engaged audience in crypto, so it bodes really well. And I think the results have been pleasing, but that's pretty awesome to see that. So nice one. They're also International Business Services, which is a big news conglomerate. They've got ads being targeted through programmatic, and they're targeting those ads. And then they've also got digital doing all the SEO work for the website, and I think there's a new website coming out with that hand in hand as well. So that's going to be really fun to watch that play out as well. So pretty cool. Wow, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see what's happening in the general Discord there. So people are just watching the VCA as well. And there you can see a couple of things here. So it's Northskins just showing their divs, I think. I know that's a 20 million. Not sure what's going on there. So 10 million. I think that might be their possibly. Not sure. My percentage is restored. Okay, so they're increasing their positions. Some interesting stuff going on there. Oh, there's a live stream. So yeah, let's go Lamzo. Nice one. Nice post there. Nice plug. So we'll post that. These auctions are not super overbought. So it's got these other ones in the past here. So pretty cool. Right, so we've got some insights there, and we're going back here. We're at 30 minutes in, folks. 30 minutes in, and we've got 4 ETH. We're going to see what happens in the next half an hour, and I think that's a good length for this live stream. So there'll be about an hour and 15 minutes, and we've got another half an hour to go. So let's see what happens, folks. Let's see what happens. It's going to be very telling over the next 2 weeks how these net figures, all the things that's going, all the fundamentals actually going in the right direction, big time. And it's going to be interesting over the next 2 weeks to see how that plays out. It's going to be pretty fascinating. I'm pretty bullish at the moment, to be honest. Let's have a look here. So I think, what else have we got here? Alex says Moscow. My degree was from Moscow many years ago. Oh, nice one, Moscow. Man, it's a beautiful city. Would love to go there with all those classic buildings. Very colourful. Yeah, I'd love to go there. Oh, nice one, Alex. Patricia. Welcome, Patricia. Patricia, the host of Axion Today. Awesome. Good to see you again, Patricia. Always a pleasure. X the L, looking forward to Dex Tools tutorial. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be a tutorial, but it's going to be. Actually, I might add a little bit of a tutorial in it, but it's going to be really about how Dex Tools is growing and how big the audience is. So it's all. Hey, Immigrant, is Immigrant Andreas is our other moderator. Good to have you here. Morning, Superman. XDL. Hello, Patricia Steer. And Alex K. Hi, Patricia. Patricia Steer says hello to you guys. So really nice. Yeah, Axion Today does a great show every Monday. They have a new show on, so check that out. It's also in the recommended channels as well, so go check them out if you haven't seen them. Most people have, but if you haven't, then if you're new, if you found this channel, most of the people that come to this channel are actually from searching on Google and YouTube. So it's been quite interesting, and I'm going to do more work around that once I get my video backlog up to date. I've got lots of stuff to do, so let's get on to that. Once again, I've got my liquidity mining video. John's been after it for a while, so it's coming out, and there's a few other people, so that's going to be out. So welcome everybody to the live stream. If you're new, please subscribe, like, and hit the bell for further notifications. Obviously, there's lots of great videos covering every topic, and there's going to be mining liquidity video coming out probably tomorrow or something, or tonight if I can get it. I'm going to try tonight, so you might see that come out. But nevertheless, and also the next platform, I will have the official launch been delayed quite a few days. I've made some changes to the site, so that's going to come out too. And then I can get on to a lot of my SEO work, which I'm really keen to do. I'm super keen to do, and so that's going to get the name out even bigger. And then on top of that, I've got to work on the third part. So there's two parts to that, so look forward to that. Axion Today has a big show Monday at 10 p.m. UTC time, so just take that. That's on, Patricia just letting us know about that, so check that out. That's huge. So there's lots happening in Axion. The fundamental numbers going in the right direction, and there's a lot of community work going in the right direction. And then you've got the team, Axion Foundation, doing some incredible work to push this, not just past crypto, but into mainstream investors and non-crypto. So there's some game-changing stuff going on here. I'm looking forward to the credit card, not because I think it's the ultimate, but I think it's going to be fun to have one. I don't know about you, but it'd be cool to have a little Axion card. I'm thinking of a black shimmery one, like a black shimmery card, credit card. I don't know about you. And then I put this, and you can have crypto on it, like so. Wrap Bitcoin on it, kind of like that. Imagine doing that, going to a party. Hey, I'll shout Bitcoin. You have to go to the right sort of party though, where you can actually shout with Wrap Bitcoin. But probably that convention where they have all the bigwigs. Who's some of the bigwigs? Obviously, Richard Hart would be on the boat. Who else would be on the boat? Who's that Bitcoin maximalist who does all the charting? And he goes, "Da" all the time. I can't remember that guy's name. Da. Alex might know him. He goes, "Da," or something like that. That's his meme. That's his meme call anyway. I can't remember that guy's name. And then there's quite a few. There's the software guy. Was it Crypto Tech or whatever tech show? I should know all these names, but I just forget them when I'm doing my live stream. But yeah, that's quite cool. So we're at 25 minutes in, and yeah, so Tony Vase, Alex, I knew Alex would know. He's got such good memory. Tony Vase, yeah, he's a Bitcoin maximalist, and obviously he can scout about it now because Bitcoin's at 60,000. But we all of us knew that Bitcoin's going to go up, right? If you're watching crypto enough, you know that Bitcoin's gonna fly. So pretty cool. So let's have a quick look at the Axion price while we're waiting for some ETH to come in. Look at that, pushing up, folks. So we've got a VCA on at the moment, but we've got the demand coming on to Uniswap as well. That's the ultimate, right? You've got a VCA, we're going to need 300 ETH, and you got buying going on in Uniswap. And how do you get that? Demand and all the pillars working, the net staking, the share rate, all that sort of stuff going on, controlling the inflation. Now, one of the things that was an insight of Punky's video today was that they're probably going to look at deflation tactics at the start of the first big payday, which is in October, I believe. So look out for that. That was quite a big comment that he talked about deflation tactics starting there. I think that's where they think the Goldie zone starts as well, which is over like a 3-year period. And if you looked at the white paper, if you haven't seen the white paper, I've got a video on the white paper. I go through the whole thing, but I only surfaced over the math stuff because basically that's not the easiest topic to talk about on YouTube after you've read the previous 50 pages. But the other thing is on there, they've got the global share rate prediction lines, and they've got it at 1.09, which was where we started for the share rate. Obviously, if this share rate goes up, you get less shares, and everyone's chasing the shares down, right, in Axion, as they do for Hex, right? So you basically, they then in a year's time 155, so that 155 mark, and then following 222 was the other line, was just showing how much less shares you get because of the rate going up. So that was pretty interesting stuff. So yeah, better to get your stakes today, especially with the demand just rising. And so if you just get an incremental rise in number of wallets, and they're doing 3 or 4 million, investing 3 or 4 million at that, then you're going to get 300-400 million a day. See, the numbers start to go parabolic and exponential. So we're looking forward to that over the next few weeks, I believe. But that's my own speculation, my own opinions, of course, not investment advice. So pretty exciting. Now, obviously, there's a bit of a journey as well. So every day, like we cover the auctions every day on this channel, and that's a bit of a journey. So we sort of see the numbers every day. We get a feel. You start to get a feel for what's going on, and obviously your knowledge gets increases. So we've got two very knowledgeable moderators. We've got Andreas and Alex on. Both of them are incredible community experts, really. They know so much about everything, and they always get involved in stuff. So pretty neat. So thanks to them basically as well. All right, so this is the actual official Axion staking platform, and this is the Axion Today dashboard. Now you can get both of these links to these sites in the video description below, and they're on all the video descriptions. So I've got two different formats, on one for live streams and one for pre-recorded videos, so you can see the different links on those. Pretty cool. All right, let's have a quick look. Ivan on Tech, Patricia says. Yeah, Ivan on Tech, and he's doing a lot of videos about software and I think crypto portfolio investing or something like that at the moment. So I think that's all up, so pretty cool. And Alex Casey's Hexologist had a doll called Tony Vase. Yes, I saw the doll on Hexologist, so that was hilarious. But the other funny thing is that he's got the first, Hexo had a baby only a couple of months ago, I think it was, and that's the first, basically, baby birth from Hex. It's like the first Hex baby. It's like so funny. And the Hex baby has her, I think it's she has her own wallet address and her own Hex, all this stuff. So it's hilarious. And she's on the show. She's actually on the show. She's on the show, and he's wearing his doctor outfit. So Hexologist does a very good show. Pretty neat. And yeah, so there's a lot happening on Hex. Obviously, if you're staked in Hex. If you're not staked in Hex, well, you should look at staking some Hex, because they're looking at doing they're looking at doing a fork of Ethereum called Pulsechain, at the Pulsechain inverted commas, and there's going to be some special features in there as well as lowering the cost. So they'll probably move the whole Hex community over onto that chain. It's going to be interesting stuff. That's a super bullish thing. And they're talking about airdrops as well, so pretty cool. So even though we talk about Axion on this channel, we always, basically good principles to have a diversified portfolio, and so that's part of the thing, so pretty neat. You've got to have a diversified portfolio, not have all your eggs in one basket, despite how good the basket might, the one egg might look good or something, whatever the analogy is. I think I lost my plot there. I didn't graduate from Russia, unfortunately, so, or Moscow, I should say. Hexologist had a doll called Tony Vase. Yeah, I mean, that's so funny. Oh boy, you can probably go check that out. That's pretty hilarious stuff. And he's got I think on his thing here, so if he gets a super chat or something like that, it has something go up like Tony Vase, and he goes da da every time he gets a super chat or something. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Actually, I probably need to I'm going to look to upgrade and get some of those special features that Hexologist has, and that we'll light this screen up with some of those fancy features that he's got on there. Pretty cool. Axion for divs, Hex for mad gains. Yeah, that's the one, Alex. That's a really good catchphrase. Axion for divs and Hex for mad gains. Absolutely. So, man, if there's a lot of Hex people in the community, I know that all the Axion Today hosts are in the Hex. And if we get airdrops, and if we get because I tell you one thing, Richard's going to benefit the stakers. If you're staked, and he may even do it by the amount of shares you got. But even if you're staked, that's the key. And so that means that we only know what 9.5% of Hex is staked. So those are the people who are generally committed. And so I think there's going to be a huge airdrop and a fork split of Ethereum. OMG! I mean, what does that going to mean financially? I mean, I'm just thinking. thank goodness I'm staked. I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's coming down the road? So it could be mind-blowing, honestly. And obviously that's going to bode well for Axion because there'll be some transfer. We know somebody who did that last week, transferred some into Axion. Pretty neat from Hex. Prana, hello, hello. Patricia says, hi, Prana. And Patricia says, Hex and Axion are two golden eggs. They really are pretty amazing. It's wonderful to be in this historic moment. I think there's a historic financial frontier in the globe right now. I think that Wall Street would love to know what's going on that we're involved in right now. I'll tell you that much. Alex says, in case of a fork, there will be two versions of Hex, most likely. Right, that would make sense as well, I guess. But that's like, was it CZ of Binance? He does stuff like that, doesn't he? And the Tron CEO, they like to do stuff like that, and then you double the value basically, don't you? Those who are staked today will have both. Yeah, pretty amazing. And then, well, I don't know how much is in the Origin wallet, but I think it's huge. Is it? I don't know if it's 87%, but it's definitely like 60% in the Origin wallet. It's got to be 60. But we saw in the big payday sort of showing the hands there, where the staked amount got up to 92%, 98%. It got up to 97.8. I think it was 97.8%. So that's got to be the Origin wallet that has to have that much, because obviously they got on all the referrals and other stuff like that. The Origin wallet. Yeah, it's an unimaginable windfall, because if you think about Hex, people have got uni airdrops. They got one, I think it's 1 inch airdrops, and maybe even pancakes, not pancakes, what that's BSC, but they got those two, and I think there was even a third one. I've certainly had two of those. I think there may be a third one. I'm not sure if I qualified or not, but yeah, it's huge stuff. These airdrops add a lot of value onto them. It's pretty exciting. So there we are, sitting at 1 billion. We've 44 minutes in, and we've got 4 Ethereum in there, 8,000. We've got $6,755, and let's have a quick look at the market price. It's just pushing higher. I think we're going to have a crack at that 0006 anytime in the next hour or two. So look at that. I think someone will probably just buy it up and then pop it back over the 666. We'll see where that goes. Let's go look to the 4 hour. 4 hours a good charting period. It's sort of a not too short, not too long, just right. Sort of sounds like a fairy tale, but you get my point. But there we are, and watch that go. So well, we actually had this on the 4 hour, and we obviously have been up at that 664 mark. I don't even recall that. Is that the whale that sold down? Yeah, I think that was the whale. Can't remember now. Been trying to do this video rendering, and so may have got lost on that one. So we're still waiting for some more Ethereum. We haven't had the similar excitement we had in the two previous ones where we had Ethereum come in, but it's likely to come in like that, folks. It's going to be pretty fun. Now, if you check your staking page on the Axion staking platform, you'll see your wrapped Bitcoin come in real time. Now, you do need to be registered, and if you're before the 23rd of February and you haven't done any stakes or upgrades, you need to actually register your address. You can either just register it, or you can do an upgrade or a top up or something like that. So just take that into account. So you need to do that to get your wrapped Bitcoin divs. In case of there are those who originally has between 60 and 80%, I would think, as long as all of those are never sold, we are golden. Yeah, I think those are, and I don't believe he's going to do that. I think that he's really quite committed to it. It's not to say that he won't be taking some profits out. There's no doubt on the way, but I think that he's genuinely going to be a altruistic Origin OA wallet. And I think that you're right, 60 to 80%. And I think that a lot of other people must have just followed him in to the staking there. And then he got rid of the dumpers, right? So he stopped the dumping. People that were going to get 200-300%, he got that down to like 30 to 70%. Unless you're a very long stake, then you might have got much more, 150% or so. So pretty cool. But the fight for T shares. So this is the other thing. So shares is the #1 thing in staking. And if you can get enough of the tokens like Axion or Hex off the market, then those shares become increasingly valuable. So day 34 of Hex, a T share. So that's 1 trillion shares. They use big numbers. It's just easier to do the math. So 1 trillion shares would cost you 60 cents to get 1 trillion shares on the 34th day of Hex. So Hex launched on the 2nd of December 2019. The 2nd of December 2019, so 34 days after that, in January, what's that, the 4th or 5th, on the actual low, so the low of the Hex was on the 4th of January, that's the low point, it was 60 cents to get a T-share. Now, a T-share, yesterday, I haven't looked at today, but yesterday it was $308 for the first time, a T-share. 60 cents, and basically just over a year later, a year and 2 months or something, it's now $308. 60 cents, $308 in that time frame. And what else? Axion shares. What are they going to be worth? We're only on day 140. We're on day 140, just started. And what's that going to be like? So at the moment on Hex, that 308 is like day 485 or something, or 4 something like that. Can't remember the exact number, but 424 something, 400 and something days. And that's huge. That's huge. I should actually bring it up, but I won't do it on live screen. But that's massive. So we're on in day 130, and we've got a different model. We've got different tokenomics, but we've got some similar principles. We're still a certificate of deposit. We've still got share rates. The same ideas happening. We're taking off Axion. Instead of using an Origin wallet, we're doing it with Wrap Bitcoin and stuff like that. So pretty amazing. He's in it for the glory, Alex says. Got plenty of cash already. He has. It's been retired since he's 22 with one of the first global marketers or Vira market. I can't remember what that marketing phrase he was doing. Shares more valuable than coins. Absolutely. So shares are that's why people are chasing down shares. They'll be true for Hex and Axion. I think they're going to be the two golden gooses, as Patricia says. I think that's what you said. Yeah, golden eggs. Lay the 2 golden eggs. So pretty awesome there. And it's good to have a diversified portfolio. Don't just have everything in one basket, as it were. So Axion shares grow quicker than Hex shares. Yeah, so the share rate's growing quicker. Is what you mean, I guess. So what you mean, Alex? The share rate's going up faster. Yeah. So we're expecting in a year's time, what, 155, 1.55. It's 112 today. So that's where we're expecting it. Hey, we're 50? We're just almost 50 minutes in to the VCA number 7. So it's going good. We've had 4 Ethereum in there so far. We're hoping to get some action before the end of the live stream. So we'll watch out for that. We might actually keep going. Who knows? I'm in a good mood for it. It's a Friday. It's Easter weekend. Pretty awesome. I came back to my computer today, and I found a little chocolate egg on my computer with golden covering. It was quite a beautiful thing. I also had hot cross buns today for lunch. So there we are. Very lovely Easter. Alex says, yeah, higher earning, higher inflation means faster growing share rate. Yep. So that's true. So pretty awesome. And then they're looking at I think it was year 2.22, and then year 4 was it about 3.5 or something, or year 3.5. And it's the golden period where they're going to be starting to look at deflation tactics from after Big Payday 1. So that's pretty interesting. So let's have a look here. So I just want to go up to, we'll scroll back up here. I think it's here. So this is Big Payday 1. So 29th of October 2021 is a big payday. There's 5 billion Axion, which are rewards that will go to all stakers. Obviously, it starts off there, and then I think it's 30% is in here. So let me do the math on that. Yeah, so 30% is year 5, and that's the 29th of August 2025. And you need to be staked for 350 days over the first one. I think 700. I think it's just 350 over the period to qualify for that date. So if you want to get all 5, you just obviously have to do, was it 1830 days or so, or less than that, because you're covering over this day. But I think it's 1830, might be about right. Look at that, 85.36 billion max shares now. We have gone over the 50 million, 0.6. We've got that price just slowly pushing up there, 00059. I think we're going to take another crack at that 0006, start moving higher. And let's have a look here on the 1-day chart. and we're going to scale that chart down. Let's put in a little, let's go full screen. Let's go full screen on this. Quickly check the price out while we've got a bit of time. We're on the daily chart there. Look at, we're not very old. Look at that. We're not very old at all. Let's put in the nice trend line, and I think we're going to attack that eventually. So let's see where we might attack that. So if we keep going in the direction, we could be coming out here, another top here. We'll see where this goes. This is just the angulation, not necessarily where it will go, but this heading in this direction. And we could actually get a breakout. Probably we could break out here, somewhere here, like the 8th of April, something like that. We'll see, and go higher. Watch out for that. There is the alternative of creating a double top, but I think we're going to, given the metrics are quite different for the tokenomics, we're going to probably punch out somewhere here. So we'll watch out for that. And also, some people could be lining up some investors as well. Once they get more confidence in the VCAs and with the liquidity coming off, those two things go together. Okay, so the net staking is bigger than the minting, and the auctions being sold out. Those things go together, create confidence for big investors coming in. So we could see suddenly quite fast jumps in the price. I hope that's sort of clear. And I think that's kind of where the team is targeting and positioning Axion. So when the timing of that, of course, is always not entirely certain. That's always the trick. Probability is one thing. Working out probability, that's really cool. But the second part is timing, and that's a little bit less obvious. And Scott Prius, Master Prius, has often says the timing is not quite sure, but he's very bullish on us pushing well higher to 001 and then on towards 1 cent. And his new target last time from the 10th of March was re-rated from 1 cent to 3 to 5 cents. So it's interesting. That's not investment advice, of course. That's just his projection. So just his opinion. All right, coming back here. So let's have a look down there. Still at 4 ETH. We've got 6 minutes to go there. Back on the Axion staking platform. Pretty similar. Obviously, same numbers. And you can see we've got a couple of 100 millions auctions coming up over the next week, the 3rd of April, 4th of April, 5th of April, and then we've got another one on the 2nd, on the 6th of April, which is our VCA number 8, and that's on Tuesday. That's a venture capital auction. You can see that's coming up. Got all the historical ones there. And last time we did 313 Ethereum. This time we're looking at to do about 300 Ethereum. So interesting how the Bitcoin goes, how the ETH goes, and how Axion price goes in relation to each other, and what we can expect in terms of Ethereum. Going back there, we had 257 before, 256, and then we had 246, and then we had 269, and then we had one more, 288.97. So that's the highest one we had, which was the first one we had, VCA 1. That was the 12th of March. So some interesting numbers there. We're having fun here at the moment. So we've got 5 minutes to go. We're 55 minutes into the first hour of the VCA number 7, and it's going quite nicely for Ethereum. It's going to be interesting how it comes in. Each day is completely different. So though we had 2 VCAs where we got quite big numbers in at the beginning in the first 20 minutes, an hour, each one will be different. So pretty interesting stuff going on there. Yeah, so pretty cool. Lots of stuff going on in the Discord there. Hodl they got there. So a bit of humor there going on. But here we are on YouTube, and we're enjoying this awesome VCA number 7. It's great to be able to watch it with a lot of people, and feel free to make some comments if you've got any comments or insights, experiences. If you've been doing some staking or anything, what you've been doing, you've been enjoying the wrap Bitcoins, leave a comment in the chat there. We always like that. It's great to see your comments and your views. And if you're new to Axion, please subscribe, like, and share. Hit the bell for further notifications. And there's lots of great videos covering all topics on Axion, and I'll be adding liquidity mining too, just to wrap up that 360 with the tutorials. And that's going to be pretty cool too. Try and catch in with me tomorrow. Hopefully I'll do my launch of the other platform, official launch on this channel. Done a pre-launch on Axion Today's show, but I have made some changes since then, and that would be fun to launch. Then I'm going to be promoting and SEOing that like you won't believe. It's going to be fun times. Got to get to that. So pretty cool. I also, the how auctions work, I'm also redoing that video, and just making that more accurate. And there was one item in there that wasn't accurate, and that was a bit uncertain at the time. So I'm just going to redo that whole video. It's going to be pretty cool. Be nice and updated with the latest information, so it's going to be good. So that'll be coming out as well. All right, so we're three minutes to go before the hour ends, and we're at 4 Ethereum there. So that's looking good. Let's just see what's going on here. So pretty cool. Once again, grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax, watch those wrap Bitcoin divs come in. It's going to be good. Now it's 9 o'clock here in New Zealand in the evening, so I'll probably have a late dinner. We'll see what I get for that. I've got to go about a bit early. It's not like America. We don't have things open till all hours, so I do have to watch that. So go get some dinner there. Let's see here. We sure have planted a lot of trees now. Yeah, so that's the other thing is that 1% from the regular auctions goes into planting trees. So you can see that down on the bottom left here of the Axion Today dashboard, which you can find the link in the video description. You click on that and gives you an idea. Since November 14th, a total of 123 Ethereum, that's $245,816 has been spent on that. So roughly 1.2 million trees have been planted. That is awesome, and that is definitely awesome. So that's at the Eden projects there, so you can actually see that. So I'll post it in the chat actually, and Axion trees. So you can check that out, Eden Project. We are I think that we're second highest partner type on there. Actually, let's go check that out while we're waiting for some Ethereum to come in there. Let's go check that out. I think that might open up a new. Oh, it's not going to open up a new thing. We might have to talk to T Daly about opening up a new browser there. And then we've got partnerships. So we're on the partnerships. I think we're one of these ecosystem. Let's have a look here. Let's show down there. So these are some of the level $1 million partners. So over time we're going to climb, right? We're going to climb over time. We'll say okay to that. Let's go down. So these are the one. Let's just wait till it loads up. It's a bit heavy on the rendering there. So we're going down here. We're here somewhere. There we are, Axion. So we're a Grove level partner, 50,000 to 100,000. But I think we've actually done more. I think it's probably a bit outdated. We're Axion. I think we've moved up actually. Axion there because we're set on the thing. So there we are. So we're a Grove level partner. The next level partner was what's the next level partners? This one, Forest level partners. So 100,000 to 1 million. So that's cool. And then ecosystem over 1 million. So 100,000 to 1 million. Let's go back to the Axion Today dashboard because I'm pretty sure that it said that we were doing slightly better than that. So let's check it out. These are the trees that we're growing. They're pretty cool. All over the place. I think they're different plate locations, but pretty neat. Let's quickly check this. We're almost finished 1 hour. Almost finished, but let's quickly check the trees. So 245,000. So that puts us in the next level now. So we're definitely moved up. They're just out a bit slow upgrading their site, but and then nevertheless we've planted 1.2 million trees, 245,000, $250,000 US. Pretty neat. So we just finished the first hour. We're now starting in the second hour, but we're having fun at the moment. So we're just going to keep going for a little bit longer there. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, watch out for folks. I think we're going to get some lumpy profile over today. It's going to be quite interesting. The Axion price is still pushing up. Look at that. It's a new high for today's candle, 0006. So watch that one. It's going to be quite interesting. And so let's see where Bitcoin, 59,500, ETH just below 2,000. Very bullish. Look at that Binance coin. Wow, up like 80 bucks in like 2 days. That's amazing stuff there. And so there, and then we've got the gas fee going on at the moment. Axion is just pushing up towards that 0006 mark. Let's have a look at the gas fee. So gas fee is just around the 120 to 130 mark. I'm waiting for Saturday, Sunday, trying to get those lower gas fees. We see that we've got 70 added away. Got 1 or 2 transactions to do, so I look forward to doing that. And then we've got the price pushing up there. Let's go to 4 hours. Boom. We're just slowly moving up that triangle on our way to glory to 001 there. So it's going to be fun to get there. And here we are sitting there. So pretty cool. Wow, that's pretty cool. So we're just watching that go on play at the moment. So hey, what time we're doing? 79 minutes. So 160, 90. That's an hour and a half. So that's 80. That's 10 more, 11 more minutes. So we'll go for 90 minutes. That'll be an hour and a half live stream. Why not? We're having fun. We'll see whether some ETH comes in there. So it's another 11 minutes we'll be on. So feel free to grab yourself a cuppa and just sit back and relax. Andreas says, yeah, we have planted a lot of trees now. We have. It's a lot of trees. Um, Sometimes there are delays to the numbers that we see as well. So Patricia might have a better idea if those trees numbers are up to date, if they're in real time. T-Dell is pretty smart like that. He probably set that up. I'm pretty sure that he did the programming for that. So we're still at 603,000. Started off at 594,603. Axion keeps going up. So the price, as Axion keeps going up relative to Ethereum and that, then we're just going to keep going up, aren't we? In terms of the biggest fill out. So this could be getting up there in the record books. What was it 313? I think was our record. So there's a little bit gone in there. Let's go to the transactions and activity and have a look at some of the people that have just bid in there. Lots of new stakes, short-term stakes there going on there. So 2 ETH was bid in there, so that was bid in. So when you bid Ethereum into the VCA, 10% you get 10% wrap Bitcoin back immediately to your wallet if you're a bidder, okay? And so you're going to get AXN later at the end of the day at the auction price, but you're going to get 10% wrap Bitcoin immediately as you enter. So pretty awesome. And of course, when you stake it at the end, you need to stake it for a minimum of 120 days for a venture capital auction. And so this person put into to Ethereum with 4,000 US dollars, and they got 10% back, so that's close to $400, and that was 0.067 BTC. So immediately as that to Ethereum went into the auction, it went off to Uniswap and it bought wrap Bitcoin. But the whole amount, so the whole 2 ETH was spent on wrap Bitcoin. That's $4,000 of wrap Bitcoin was bought. 10% went back to the wallet of the bidder on MetaMask probably, and 85% went on into the contract for wrap Bitcoin that all the stakers benefit, so 85%, and that shows up on the front end on the staking page. So if you go to the staking page here, then you will be able to, if you go on the staking page, you'll be able to see your wrap Bitcoin. You must have your address registered. Now, the other 5%, of course, the other 5% we're not showing here, but that goes to the Axion team, and that helps with the team's development and also marketing and paying costs and stuff like that. So pretty awesome stuff going on there, and that's how that works. So you can see the split there, very transparent, very cool indeed. So that's what's happening. Let's quickly go back to the auction. Probably every time I go away, I always risk missing out there. So there, a crab has bid. So it comes in a minute or two delayed, but a crab has bid 0.213 ETH into the venture auction. So that's very cool for them. Nice to see that. Yeah. So I love these notifications on the Axion Today dashboard. Pretty cool. Now you can find the link below. I'd recommend saving it to one of your favorites. You can also go up to the home page at the very top and add in your Ethereum address, and you can see all your details. Then you just go down to portfolio, click on portfolio. You can add it there as well, and then you get all your details about your stakes and your charts about your share percentage, your dividends, and all sorts of stuff like that coming in. So it's pretty neat. So you can find that in the video description below. And also they have activity. Under the activity, they have all the bids coming in. So we can see that's a new one, the 0.21. They got 10% back for $42 back on theirs instantly to their wallet, bam, like that. And stakers, this went instantly to staking contract, which you can see on your staking tab, and you get that's shared based on the amount of shares that you have, or your share percentage. So pretty cool. And we can go back and see another bid there, 2 ETH. And we've probably got our first bids here. Yeah, 0.00. Oh, no, we've got here 2 ETH. That was the first one. And they got similar amounts in there. They're little shrimps too. Shrimps start off today. I think last VCA we had a big, maybe a shark or something. It was actually a new investor, I think. And so shrimps have been coming in big and strong into the VCA. So they're the smaller accounts. So you can actually see that. I think we find those on the overview. I think it's over here somewhere. Let me have a look here. Yeah, so here we've got a league distribution. So league distribution really just classifies the amount of shares that you have, and it just puts you into a certain category. We can see that all the shares here and the dollar values and what this percentage is split between these people. So we've got 15 whales with this many shares, sharks and dolphins. So these are the people we typically watch. They kind of move the price up and down depending if they're buying and selling. But there's less big sellers now because a lot of them are staked, and a few of the whales that were there have left, and so we're going to get a lot less of that going on. We're far more stable moving forward. This week is really a pivot week, I think. Assuming there's one liquid whale, that's the only one that I can see. And there's also another shark that's got 700 million. Those two could do momentary movements in the price, but they can stop the momentum, which we've seen that for a temporary period, just temporary period. We've seen that already, but we've got $10.2 million liquidity now, so we can absolutely, we've been able to ride through that, and increasingly so. And their cost to entry was much lower, so we know that the last whale's cost to entry is average cost, apparently, by their own words, is about 0.0012. So if that is the case, they obviously got a lot early back when it was basically next to nothing, but that's interesting. But then they obviously picked up stuff over time, and so there we are, and so we've got that to absorb. So it's going to be, I think we're really setting up for some pretty impressive results over the next few weeks. So it's going to be a fun day to watch today's one here. Now you've got krakens and whales and sharks, dolphins, fishes, crabs and shrimps. So you've got the numbers here next to each other as well, and the average duration that they're staked. Obviously the big accounts are actually staked quite long, and that's real positive. So good to see that there, and it's double thumbs up from me. Apparently that's a new thing I'm doing, is the double thumbs up, but hey, I normally don't do that, so this must be an Axion thing. The excitement that we get in Axion is pretty awesome. All right, so let's just scroll up there to the auction, and boom, there we are sitting at there. And let's go with the time frame. So we've got, we'll probably keep going for another 4 minutes. So I hope if you're new to Axion, there's lots of videos on here about auctions, staking, and how-to videos, also marketing strategies, all that stuff that's going on, and awesome stuff. Now I do plan to do some staking strategy videos. I've done one or two, but I want to do some a couple of those. So look out for that. It's going to come up soon once I catch up. So hey Leon, Leo, welcome. I think a great idea would be that you could use your BTC divs directly for upgrading your stakes without withdraw the divs. Yeah, so that's already been pushed. I think that is coming. I believe, I'm pretty sure I saw a moderator, I can't remember whether it was Pullen or something on Discord, saying that idea is in the trade, in play. So hopefully we do see that. I think that's a great idea, absolutely, Leo. But I think that one is coming. That'd be pretty cool. And they should be able to do that fairly at lower cost too. There should be lower cost with the improvements. So only about a week ago, I think we had a 20 to 40% upgrade to make staking upgrades and stuff like that cheaper. So that's really helped. And obviously, if you can get the GWEI on a Saturday, Sunday down to like 80, 70, 80, then the fees really do drop quite dramatically. It's really cool. Obviously, V1 or Vision 1 stakes are still a bit higher. I think there's a bit more involved with looping and other coding stuff like that, I think is the case. But yeah, pretty exciting there. So 4.21, we're sitting here. I bet you once we finish the live stream, there'll be stuff coming in. Always the case, right? What's that, Murphy's Law? Something like that. It comes in just after you go off. So watch the space over there. Now, obviously, American investors are big. American and UK investors are quite large in Axion as well. So a lot of them obviously wake up over the next 12 hours. So we'll watch what they do as well. And I think we're getting an increasing number of Asian investors, and also we've got some Russian ones as well. So interesting stuff going on there with that. So let's just we've got this going on. We're already an hour and 12 minutes in, or 11 minutes in, and our price is just slowly creeping up there. I'm expecting us to actually, normally I would say this, but I'm kind of expecting the price to go over that 0006 in the next hour or two. So watch out for that there. It might be helped along by somebody. We'll see. There's going to be interesting stuff there. All right, so we're coming up to an hour and a half on live stream, so I'll probably end here, but I'll see you all on Discord. I just want to say thanks for watching, and this is going to be a fun number 7 VCA. It's going to be awesome. Thank you to Alex and Andreas for moderating the channel. We've got such a good mature number of investors in Axion that it's just so good to have such good commentaries and chats. So I will see you on Discord. Thanks for watching, and this is going to be a fun day ahead. Watch those wrap Bitcoin divs come onto the staking platform. It's going to be awesome. Thanks again, Andreas, and thanks again, Alex, and great to see you all. Cheers, and watch out for the liquidity mining video. Hopefully I can get it out tonight if it will render well, and I'll get that one out. So that'll be a lot of use to a few people that are interested in the mining. There is still about 4 billion worth of bonus Axion sitting in there, but yeah, it'll be fun. And yeah, John, no problem. I was thinking about you when I was saying that too. So pretty cool. All right, got to work out how to actually end the live stream. I think I'm in the actually wrong place, so I'll have to find out how to do that now. Let me just go to the go live. I actually fell out of the studio, so I've lost the actual live stream studio. I'm sitting there wavering around, not knowing what I'm doing. It's pretty funny. Probably need dinner time. Actually having a late dinner, so I'll probably get that. So about to end now, and let's have a final check. We've got the price at 000595, and we've got the ETH there sitting at 4.2. We need 605,000 US dollars to sell out, which is about 300 Ethereum, or 272 for a 90% sellout. So pretty cool. All right, I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you at the end of this auction day. It's going to be an extended live stream as we watch the auction close out. It's always my favorite one, is doing the close of the auction. So we'll see what happens during the next 22 and a half hours or so. Until then, I'll catch you. See ya. Bye bye. Arrivederci.